recording some other readings. So some quick announcements. If you have not been on social media lately, if you go to soulsandstardustpodcast.com, we have a bunch of new stuff in the store. You can now order Mystic Messages, which are custom video readings, and we have a variety of topics, everything from tarot to astrology to energy clearings, or you can book a live session with Shannon or myself. As well as if you check out the gift shop, I spent a ton of time designing some cute merchandise, shirts and mugs and stickers and stuff like that. If you want to continue to support Souls and Stardust, but in a different type of way. And then the biggest thing, we have 8 decks total now, so you can now go to our website and see the Shop Oracle Decks link, and it'll go straight from the manufacturer into printing and get shipped directly. And we have a few different options, so if you're more eco budget friendly, you don't want all the extra boxes and packaging like we just have, where you can just get the cards shrink wrapped. We have the custom box option, or if you want a super fancy limited edition set, that's going to have like the gold or purple or red gilded edges with the custom box. So, all right, well, let's get started. So this reading is going to be for whenever it finds you. Just take a few deep breaths and reset while I shuffle the first one here. So just start from the top of your head and work your way down. Just resetting, clearing, seeing if there's any blockages or seeing where everything's moving clearly. What things you need to release and let go of. Okay, so let's ask for what guidance we need, what spirit guides want to come through, what energy, advice. James Brown, knock them dead, then leave. Don't quit moving until it's payback time. And when you're ready to get on up, it's time to get down. All right, let's see what James Brown has to say. Many extraordinarily talented artists may have followed in his wake, but it was James Brown who kicked down the door, releasing the all-conquering force that is soul and its multiple ever-mutating offshoots, thereby changing the sonic landscape of the modern world forever. He was an electrifying icon of self-determination, the swaggering godfather of soul, the co-creator and prime mover of funk, and the guiding spirit of hip-hop and R&B. Brown's monumental presence, defiance, and raging ego drove him from a childhood of desperate poverty all the way to the top, and then way, way, way over the top. So maybe you can hone in on that type of energy without going way, way, way over the top. But I love that, because this is even the energy that I felt myself in, and why I even felt like a surge of creative energy just coming through me. And it was like so overwhelming that I had to do something to channel this energy. So it's like, okay, I got to sit down, I got to create. I have to put together these projects, these things that have to be like birthed and born through me. Otherwise, these ideas that come in, they're going to go to somebody else who's going to handle it. If you have been sitting on something, they will go somewhere else. The universe will deliver it to somebody else and be like, well, you're not going to do it. Let me give it to somebody who will. Okay. So that's what this energy was coming through, like somebody coming through and creating and changing the world forever with what they're creating. Like unapologetically yourself, so that all these other offshoots can be born from that thing. Thank you, James Brown. All right, Dolly. We got Dolly Parton. The higher the heels, the closer to heaven. Caution will get you nowhere. The most precious diamonds are sometimes disguised as rhinestones. I love this because it's like, caution will get you nowhere. Like, I'm a safety first person. However, sometimes you do just have to take risks and do things your way. And just, you're going to get criticized no matter what. So you might as well just do it. And yeah, so other people are doing it, blah, 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 or it's not original or inventive by any means, yada, yada. Who cares? It's you. That's what it is. And then I love that it's like the most precious diamonds are sometimes disguised as rhinestones, because it's like you can look at things and think, oh, that person looks cheap, or that person does this and that. And you're like, this diamond, like, no, I'm not. I'm real, I'm raw, and I'm not just this little shiny thing. Down to earth but larger than life country singer, pop star, actress, and theme park mogul, Dolly Parton's undoubtedly one of the most beloved figures in popular music. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, it's like super tiny. Oh, I didn't know she was only like 5 feet tall. So one of a large and very poor family, she used her iron will, her singing talents, her exceptional songwriting skills, and her steely self-confidence to knock down the solid walls that stood between her and international stardom. So what's interesting with these two that came out together is both are stories of resilience and coming from a childhood that was against them. So maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's the energy of going, okay, I might have been raised in this environment, but I'm not going to die in this environment. This isn't the way I'm going to go out. Bottom of the deck, Bob Dylan. Nostalgia is for two-time losers. Don't mistake that mansion on a hill for paradise. Darkness may be falling, but we're not there yet. And I cannot see comments or anything like that, so I'm sorry if anybody has said anything. But all right. So my new decks should be here any day now, and then I'll go live and do another reading with those, because I'm very excited. We have soulmates deck, a no contact deck for relationships, like if you're not speaking to the other person, a mediumship one, past lives, a soul purpose deck, like your soul mission, and then we redesigned the Your Girlfriend's No Bullshit Love Oracle and released the Quickies deck. All right. Tower, crumbling foundations meant to allow be built. That's weird. Back up with stability, high-rise building, an upsetting event, unexpected happenings, and tower moments. So yeah, let me bring this down a little bit. So yeah, in tarot, tower card is that moment of change, that crumbling foundation, things that are literally being demolished so that you can rebuild it and have something better. So what is that? What is falling down? What is being rebuilt in your life? And it doesn't always have to come across as like unhappiness. That's not it at all, the way that I see it. I see like it could even be just like, I'm just bored, or I need something else, like something else out there that's got to bring me life. All right, you got friend, trust, quiet comfort, comfortable hanging out, doing nothing with someone you like. So work on your friendships, foster those, get together, maybe go to Paris for that. Let's see, anything else outside of this one? So you got two cards about foundation. So this is when I asked the question, like, what could this be about? Maybe it's about rebuilding the foundation. This one is horse, high horse, dependable to own, faulty foundation, in need of work, workhorse. So maybe is this the foundation of a new work environment or new careers? Is the foundation of like, where are we gonna live or start a new life? Something coming down to be built back up. What is it? What's happening? Do you like this? I painted it. So let's see, karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So in this one, you have two people on two different planets. So there could be a disagreement, argument, or something that is setting you and putting you a world away from somebody else. Miscommunication, not hearing each other, not seeing each other, being physically distant and apart from each other. But whatever it is, it's saying like this is the polarity needed so that it can mirror back to you your soul growth. So the conflict not being a bad thing necessarily. You are not alone. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. So again, there's some sort of isolation, not feeling together, feeling apart. It's two people, right? This to me could even be like, well, even let's just say you're not talking to somebody right now, or it's like there's still a telepathic communication. There's still energetics happening between, the two of you, between you and this community. But there's a lack of physical connection happening between. That's what I'm getting off these. Bottom of the deck is fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So some sort of surrender. Someone's gotta surrender and let go into that. It's okay to be nourished. Is okay. And if you do listen to any of our readings on YouTube or on our podcast channel or any of that stuff, if you could like it, drop a comment, something, all it does is tell YouTube, hey, this is worthy, and people are watching it. And it helps other people find us. 4 words or more are preferable. Well, I know that's on Instagram, not on YouTube, but I guess I should look that up. All right, what's going on? 3-3 soulmate, clearing core wounds. So again, an image of two souls mirroring each other. So you had the other 2 cards that also had 2 people. So 3-3 soulmate. So whatever it is clearing out your core wounds. Okay, these 2 popped out together. Masculine twin, releasing lower self. So you got soulmate, masculine twin, and then the high priestess. So that's interesting because maybe that's you and somebody else, and doesn't have to be a gender, just because the cards keep talking about polarity and opposites. So it's like a masculine twin releasing the lower self, and then to me the high priestess is like that full embodiment of like the ultimate goal, like the both sides of the spectrum on that. Anything else out of this deck? So definitely check out the links in the description box, and you can see where you can order your own video reading. If you want your birth chart read, any of that good stuff. If you want some couples readings done. 1-1 acknowledge, take responsibility. Where do you need to take responsibility for the disconnect? Did you not speak up? Did you speak up and say too much, too harshly? Did we not speak up enough? Oh, I got a bunch here. All right. We got King of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody, one of the 2 of you, that somebody was forceful, domineering. They might have come across just like very militant, but it's ineffective communication. It's like you can't lead by, you can't lead by force, right? That's not always, whether this is a parent or boss, partner. It's like being forceful with your words. Like that makes me want to dig my heels even worse. Like, and that's my Taurus energy. It's like, ha, no, the hell you're not. But thanks for trying. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is somebody's like, it's very like manipulative. Someone who could be deceitful with their words, because swords are words. And what else? Like this could be malicious, like on purpose, trying to hurt you, trying to be hurtful, trying to break up a happiness, a contentment. Normally 10 of Cups is like the happy home card. So this could be somebody like even trying to cause arguments, or like trying, like they're, or actively not trying to be peaceful and content in any ways. And it's gonna hurt because it's like, dude, Empress, that means like Empress energy, she's not sitting on her throne, she's insecure then. Or, this is an insecure energy coming through, or someone who's like going to be overbearing or smothering. But it's not making progress to the situation at hand. It's not making progress to the mutual goals. It's like two people, because if you go back and rewind to a few minutes ago, back to those cards of like the karmic opposites and all these things coming up, things that are not contributing to the growth of the household. What else? All right. So this could be a friend, like a friend's group or something, disconnecting, or sorry, time apart, maybe on the horizon, but it's all for the best. So again, back to those other cards where it was two different worlds, time apart. But this love defies explanation. Bottom of the deck, fall in love with life. You draw on your soul family when you do. That was that. Some of these. At what point do you just keep fighting for something to work? Is what I'm hearing. Like, how much, like, is it worth all of this? Attend to the details. Last quarter moon in Virgo. Release control. First quarter moon in Taurus. Go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, unleash your kindest self. Oh, I feel like I've been kind. Sometimes it's hard. I'm like, I've been kind. Kindness gets you so far. And sometimes kindness gets you walked all over, taken advantage of. People think they can mess with you. But I think there's a way you can do kindness with boundaries. So finding somewhere you belong. You had some other cards coming up about community. So maybe this is finding a new, healthier friendship or group community. Work environment, network. Finding your tribe. Trusting your intuition on where you're led for that. Where do you feel pulled when you think of one versus the other? When you're trying to make this decision, how does it feel in your body when you think of doing this? How does it feel in your body when you think of doing that? What gives you anxiety? What gives you peace? What gives you excitement? What gives you fear? You're worthy. And the ladybug. Communicate. Open your mouth. Bottom of the deck, manifest. All right. That is your reading for today. Don't forget we have mini readings on the 7th of every month if you want to sign up for one of those. Everything's on the website. Everything's in the description box. Very, very, very excited for the new decks that are coming out. And even if you don't buy anything, even if you just can click the link and go look around, everything helps. And you might even see something, gift for someone else that's into this kind of stuff. And then if you have any questions, fill out the contact form, shoot us an email. Check out our virtual and in-person events that are also coming up. Virtual astrology workshops, a monthly mediumship development one. Shannon's got a chakra series going on. So love you guys, and hopefully all of that helped. Please leave a comment with any kind of feedback. And yes, I'm sure I want to stop streaming. And love you.